We've all been there. You need a presentation ready for tomorrow morning. It might be a pitch deck for investors, a unit report, a project briefing, or even an academic paper. And then the nightmare begins. Endless hours in PowerPoint or Google Slides. Adjusting layouts, searching for images, moving text boxes around, all just to end up with something average at best. Creating slides is one of the most boring and exhausting tasks out there. It takes time, creativity, and a lot of patience. And let's be honest, almost no one enjoys it. But what if I told you there's another way? A way to turn any document, any idea, even a single sentence, into a polished professional presentation with just one click. Hey everyone, welcome to SmartAidigi. In this video, we'll explore how AI can help you create high-quality presentations quickly and easily. I'll show you two brand new tools that can generate stunning slides almost effortlessly. Stay tuned until the very end, because I'll also share two ready-to-use prompts as a free gift so you can start making presentations that hit the mark every single time. All right, let's dive in. So far, we've talked about the pain of creating slides, but let's take a look at how most people try to deal with it today. There are plenty of online tools that promise to solve the problem. Canva, Gamma, Beautiful.ai, and new ones popping up almost every month. Others only offer basic features, and some are simply overloaded with options. The learning curve is so steep that by the time you figure out where everything is, you've already lost your motivation. And here's the catch. Instead of saving time, you find yourself stuck with the same old problems. Editing, layouts, templates. The fun just disappears. Let me be clear. Most existing tools don't really solve the problem. They replace part of the manual work, but they don't take over the whole process. That's where artificial intelligence comes in. Instead of building slides one by one, AI can take a full document, an academic paper, or even just a few sentences, and turn it into a complete presentation with structure, content, and images almost instantly. But there's a catch. Even the smartest AI won't read your mind. That's why, before we look at the two powerful tools I'm about to show you, we need to understand one critical step: how to write the perfect prompt. We've already said it. AI doesn't read minds, and this might just be the most important part of the whole process: how you guide it. The prompt you give is essentially the roadmap the tool follows. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking they can just type something short like, "Make me a presentation about real estate or about dogs," and expect a perfect result. In reality, what you'll get are very basic slides with no real depth and no true connection to your audience. So what's the solution? You spend just 2 minutes crafting a smart prompt, and in return, you save hours of editing later. Here's an example of a prompt we at SmartAidigi have developed, and that you'll also get from us directly in your DM as a gift. As you can see, it's not complicated. In just a few simple lines, you give the AI all the context: what you want, who your audience is, how many slides you need, the style you're aiming for, and even how it should look visually. And the result? A presentation that jumps from only 30% accuracy to almost 90%. Remember this: a good prompt is worth its weight in gold. Listen, before we dive into the first tool, there's something small but very important.
We're just starting out, and your subscribe and like helps us grow and share more with you. Join us.
All right, it's time to talk about our first tool, Work PPT. This is an online platform that doesn't require any installation. The biggest advantage of Work PPT is its simplicity, a clean, clear, and intuitive interface that lets anyone create a high-quality presentation, even without prior experience. The highlight of the platform is called AI Slide, and that's where the magic happens. First, you choose the number of slides. On the main screen, you type the title for your presentation, for example, high-converting social media ads, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Next, 4 input fields appear. That's where you enter the prompt you've prepared, divided into topics. Click to move forward, and now you get to choose a design template from dozens of categories. For example, technology, and boom. Within seconds, Work PPT generates the full presentation, with key points, illustrations, and visual extras already in place. Of course, you can edit, adjust, or replace anything you want. On the right-hand side of the interface, you'll find advanced editing tools such as adding text, shapes, charts, tables, video, or audio, customizing colors, fonts, spacing, and slide sizes, adding animations and transitions, saving and exporting as PPTX or PDF. Ready to use, and it doesn't stop there. The platform works for a wide variety of use cases: business reports, educational or academic presentations, startup pitch decks, even personal or classroom use. We also tested it with a real PDF upload, and the system built a complete presentation from it, including summaries, charts, and images. You can even switch templates midway, and the text stays in place. On top of that, Work PPT offers extra features that add even more value. AI Chat, a built-in chat to work directly with your slides, AI PDF, tools to merge, split, or edit PDF files. AI Summarizer, upload any file and get an instant summary, bottom line. Work PPT is fast, friendly, and honestly, one of the simplest tools I've tried. All right, now it's time to meet our second tool, GenSpark AI. Here, we're talking about a completely different level. Instead of just typing a topic or choosing a template, GenSpark can actually take an entire PDF file and turn it into a complete, structured, and professional presentation. So how does it work? It's really simple. You open the official GenSpark AI website, go to the AI Slides tab, and select Upload your PDF file. I'm uploading now a sample PDF, an academic paper on high-converting social media ads. And to make sure the results come out truly effective, I'm using a structured prompt that we at SmartAidigi have developed. Once I hit enter, the system gets to work. First, it summarizes the document. Then it searches for relevant images, and finally, it builds each slide one by one. The workflow is completely transparent. You can literally see the thinking, the code being generated, and then the finished slide appear. The result is a complete presentation with clear content, concise text, charts, and visuals. And if something doesn't fit, you can dive into any slide, edit the text, adjust the design, change colors or fonts. In the end, with just one click, you can download the entire presentation as a PPTX or PDF file, ready to use in front of an audience. So we've seen two powerful tools, Work PPT and GenSpark AI, each one able to save you hours of work and deliver a professional presentation at the click of a button. I hope I've shown you how simple it can be to turn the task of making slides into something fast, smooth, and even a little fun. And now, before we wrap up, I have one small request. If you enjoyed what you've seen, drop the word prompt in the comments.
Want more game-changing AI tools like this? Hit follow and subscribe, tag a friend, and drop the word prompt in the comments. I'll send you the full list straight to your DMs. Keep pressing pause to grow smarter. See you in the next one.